Hey Capricorn, welcome to your April reading for 2022. It's the beginning of the astrological year. Tons of new everything. I have been meditating on your energy. I have some quite heavy cat placements myself. Sorry, I'm stumbling over my words. We'll get into the astrology as I shuffle. So, the full moon is almost here. Okay. Okay. So, we have the Five of Swords in reverse and the Ten of Cups in reverse. You can still get everything that you want. It's not nearly as bad as you think it is right now. When Jupiter and Neptune are doing in Pisces, and I believe Venus has joined that party already at this time in the month. We're just looking at things differently. The way you look at love is different. You very well may be thinking of people that you need to cut off that isn't necessarily romantic, okay? But I think it's family. I don't think it's necessarily, even if you were to cut them off, you would still have ties with them. You would still see them. You would still, it would be very common for you to cross paths because of the family situation. Yeah. But you haven't, I don't think you've done it yet. I think that you are moving from a place of love. We got the Magician, and I think, okay, so I think the big message already right here, bottom of the deck, is the Page of Coins, is that you want to move out of love, you want to move out of a right place, and you're just sort of like, how am I supposed to do that? Like, you don't know these people, you don't know this person, you don't understand this situation, you know, like, that's what Capricorn's telling me right now. And again, I don't think you're moving in a way to be deceptive by any means. I think you're pretty clear on what it is moving forward, but that's the thing. You could be more clear. You could be more clear. There's some clarity. You know, Capricorn's so used to having their shit together all the time. Capricorn's just beautiful machine in certain areas of life. And so when a Capricorn cuts ties with you, you can almost guarantee that they've overlooked more than is fair. Capricorn's overlooked more that's more than what is fair to Capricorn, to clarify. It's definitely a focus on your money in April, where your money's going, and how much authority do you have over your money situation. Okay, are we still I'm not gonna follow that trail just yet. Okay. The Hierophant. The Taurus season's approaching fairly quickly. Aries season feels like it just got here. My cat is playing with the blinds, so if you hear background noise, that's what it is. Okay, Taurus season's coming up. Mercury's already in Taurus right now. And I think this is really going to come to a head naturally. And I think what you should be focusing on when it comes to this situation that you can't seem to avoid, it's just a train wreck and it is what it is. You know you can only control what you can control. Like, you know what you're capable of controlling, Taurus. I'm sorry, Capricorn. Listen to me. This is a little bit like the Taurus reading, if I'm being honest. There's definitely you turning an ugly situation out to work in your favor. There is some potential to want to do things in a less than dignified way, just because of like how much respect can you actually have for this situation. Like, you know, why fake everything? And that's the thing. April's going to teach you how your money is affected when the people you care about make you feel like you could give a shit less. Even though there's love there, like there's always going to be some love there. There always will have been some love. But if it's your money or them, it's not even a question for you. You're not going to choose some fucked up individual over your bag, straight up. And I think, okay, let me shuffle. Taurus season's approaching quickly. First, we have this full moon coming in a couple of days. And our relationships are going to be tested. And when I say tested, for Capricorn, it's going to be more like, now that you know all that you know, and now that you have the perspective that you didn't have before, how are you going to show up when this kind of goes to shit, you know? And feel free to define goes to shit with your own vision. But it seems pretty inevitable that you have a new beginning, that you are letting go of one thing and replacing it with something more fulfilling and more exciting, and it gives you that zest for achievement that Capricorn just naturally has. One second. Sorry about that, Capricorn. I had to let him out. Anyway. Okay. So you're doing a lot of legwork here. You're doing a lot of legwork because that's who you are. You just naturally come out on top more often. You're very hardworking sign. And there's a lot of virtue in that, and you have a lot of values and things that you've taken from your past and that have gotten you to a point where you may feel confident in just keeping these good memories as they are, even though it kind of hurts, and there's some inner work to definitely explore there. I don't think I've done a reading yet where the Hermit hasn't shown itself. So when you're working this hard, you want to be very precise in, well, you want to be generally satisfied with the direction that you're moving in. You don't want things weighing you down. You don't want bags from the past to be attached to you all the time, carrying them around everywhere you go. Capricorn's feeling lighter than usual. It looks sort of like a relief to cut this thing out. It would be relieving to you. The way it's going down is sort of just like, oh, however it happens, it happens. And yes, you know, you don't have control over everything, obviously, in life. But a big theme of April is how we're showing up for things and how we're partaking in our own Four of Cups energy. You know, if you're going to sit or run through Aries season without really knowing where you're going, where is that going to leave you? What is it really going to, how is it going to help you achieve anything? You know, this is probably my least favorite card of the deck, just because of how pouty and, you know, like, another thing I don't like really is I'm very particular in the ways that I reminisce. You know, sometimes when somebody's talking about just a memory or something, if I'm very selective with the memories that I indulge in. And sometimes we can get carried away in the way things used to be and how they got from this happy place to, you know, a lesser satisfying position. And, you know, this only serves you if you can take away from it some type of joy, some type of remembrance of when things were good, and just kind of don't be sweating the things that you're sweating right now, because I just feel like it's all really going to take care of itself. You know, so you're kind of right with, you know, not wanting to approach this just dead on, head on, you know, real accusatory, or I always feel like I'm saying that word wrong. You don't want to, you know, you don't want to do that. Like, bring up just crazy shit from the past. Like, what's the point? Capricorn knows that it's not a huge point in doing that whole runaround, because, I mean, really, this is your card here. And whatever you really say kind of goes right now. I don't think you're going to have a whole lot of pushback, because I think the person that, or the situation that you're dealing with, they kind of know. They know already. There's no need to hash it out all over again. Like, what's it going to solve anyway? And so where you're placing your attention as Jupiter expands and Neptune takes us to those higher frequencies of love and just enlightenment. I know that might sound like, oh yeah, you know, love and enlightenment, like I'm getting in my bag right now. What are you talking about? But let's see the disconnection between this family situation and your money, okay? Because obviously something's affecting you there. Even if it's emotionally, even if your family isn't depending on you for money, it's an emotional indecision to sort of be in that Four of Cups, or the more pure, more concise, and less messy One of Cups, right? So I have in my notes that there's going to be a lot of revision and recalculations, and that this is going to be a slow process for Capricorn. Your direction is more important than your speed right now. And that, I believe, is the gap between your money and your family. Okay, whatever that is. So when this full moon comes here in a couple days, advice for Capricorn. Because of the Hermit keeps showing, it keeps coming out, I'm really encouraging everyone to really make a quick change of pace and get alone. I'm not saying on the full moon. You know, if you're in a good mood, it's going to amplify that. If you're in a sort of pissy mood, it's going to amplify that too. Make sure the people that you're around in a couple days, okay, this weekend, the 16th, are people that don't have a lot of secrets or weird agendas and aren't gonna, you know, be up in your business and just sort of throw you off of your path, okay? And that's what it is. It's like an energy leak. It's like an energy leak when you're having interactions with this person, place, or thing. You might be coming out on top a lot. You might know exactly what it is, calling it for what it is, but it's a leak in your aura, and there's just way too many opportunities in April. You know, there's a solar eclipse at the very end of the month in Taurus, and the declarations you can make over your life right now are just so powerful, and I don't see Capricorn not taking advantage of that type of power, that internal development of, oh, you mean I can simplify this and make more money and have, you know, less unwanted responsibility, you know? Yeah, I think Capricorn's gonna have an amazing month. Things are gonna be, there's gonna be a light shining on things that have been needed to be been said for a long time. You know, whatever you really put your attention into right now is going to be wildly beneficial for you. This energy, it's once in a lifetime kind of transits, okay? The Ten of Pentacles came out in reverse. I think you need to dream bigger. I think you need to think way bigger than you're previously thinking about everything about your image. You know, Capricorn just has an image to maintain. I don't care how humble you are. You can't manifest more money from the Four of Pentacles energy, okay? It's, you can accumulate a lot of money by working really hard and, you know, and then saving it and not spending any of it, which, you know, you may actually be prone to overspend right now too. I would save your money and maybe wait for Gemini season for your bigger purchases. Yeah, find some discipline there. But you're working so hard. So yeah, you can work hard and accumulate a lot of money, but is that something sustainable? You know, does Capricorn really want to be the employee that goes into work and makes all the hours, and yeah, you're like amazing at working and you get all the hours and all the things, but is it satisfying to you? Is what you're doing satisfying to you? How can you be more of a boss than an employee? I see some potential business ideas, but I also see something that you're doing now that's working for now. Oops, we had a card. Yeah, okay, well, that situation keeps coming up, and here we have the King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, don't burn any bridges right now, even though it's very tempting. I think that whatever this underlying situation is means a lot more to you than you maybe want to admit. We'll get into more of that in the extended, but for those of you here on YouTube, yeah, during this transition from Aries season to Taurus, okay, you're gonna want to make sure that you're moving out of a place more abundant, your natural position, a place more fulfilling, because you have some leaks in your heart energy right now, and it's because of your long-term emotional investments and maybe what seems like a very unfair return for Capricorn. But if you're in your bag, that's great. Keep doing what you're doing, and like I said, just revise and sort of upgrade your thinking. Think a little bit bigger. Think of how you would really have everything if you could, because that's where we're gonna start. That's where we're gonna start. Okay, let's get into your extended. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, leave me something in the comments about yourself. Let me know your sign. Let me know where you're from. And you can always hit me up for personal readings on my email. I'm on Instagram. I'm about to make a TikTok and maybe a Twitter. I don't really know about Twitter yet. But yeah, so I'll put all those links below. If they're not there yet, then I haven't made it yet. All right. I love you, Capricorn.